Hi there, and welcome to your slow flow practice for today. Today, my intent is to offer a warming flow, so it's starting to get a little bit cool around here in my part of the world, and also just feeling the need to build a bit of strength and fire in my own practice. Um, Not to say that this is going to be inaccessible or too hard, but just rather warming is my general intent. So, probably don't need any props unless you really want them, and we'll see you on your mat in a second. Let's get at her. So as you come onto your mat, sit nicely rooted, tall, relaxed. Take a nice big inhale and a long exhale. Close your eyes. And just settle in here. The first practice is always one of allowing yourself to arrive into presence, to bring your awareness, your attention, your intention to being right here, right now. Feel the rise and the fall of your own breathing, allowing it to be nice and slow and round, dissipating any kind of tension in your face or your shoulders. And to help with establishing an intention or purpose to your practice, bring your awareness towards your heart, the center of your chest. Feel the rise and fall of your breath right there. And begin sort of inwardly repeating the phrase, I am. Just each time you're breathing in and out, I am. And listen intently towards the center of the chest, and perhaps a single word might arise. So I am strong, or I am confident, or I am loving, or something like that comes up for you. Establishing that phrase as your intention, embodying what it is you need from your practice. So for me today, some phrases that are arising: I am strong, I am confident, I am calm. It may be different for you, so find that. I am, whatever your word is. And then with that established, take another big inhale and a long sigh. And welcome, my worldwide friends, to your warming, slow flow yoga practice. So good to have you here. As you open your eyes, inhale, reach your arms up overhead, take a big stretch. One way, the other way, wake yourself up, and then fold forwards. Place your hands, and we're going to come to a standing position right away. So stand up, take your time, shake it off as you arrive. And we'll start with our feet tight together. So big toes touch, heels touch, and just find a place of centeredness and a calmness. And we'll do what I would call joint opening movements just to warm up the body a little bit. Begin to roll your neck in a big circle, feeling the full perimeter of your neck, one direction only. We'll go about 5 times in one direction. Slowly, there's no rush. And then go 5 times the other way or thereabouts. You might wobble a bit. Notice that that's happening. That's okay. One more for this guy. And then pause in the middle. Hands on your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back. Big circles. 3, 4, 5. And forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lovely. Bring your hands interlaced into a big fist. Elbows fairly high and together. Roll your wrists in a big circle. About 5 times one way. few crunches in there. Maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 times the other way. Just trying to wake up all of the joints of our body. Excellent. Shake your hands out and go side to side. So tapping your shoulder, your kidney gently as you move side to side. Lubricating our spine here now is the idea. So waking up the spinal column. Oh yeah, that feels good. Sometimes I think I could do this all day. It feels so nice. And then slow it down, bring your hands onto your hips, a little bend in your knees. Begin to circle your hips, big circle, trying to feel into the perimeter of the hip socket. And then go the other way. Channeling your inner Elvis is what I like to say. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then pause. Still feet together, knees together, hands on your knees. Little knee dips here. So good big circles with your knees. It's not only lubricating your knees, but also your ankles is the idea. And then go the other way. So we get our joints all nicely warmed up before we take on anything else. And then fold forwards. Let your belly rest on your upper thighs. Let your head relax down. Give your neck a little bit of a shake, your shoulders a shiggle. Decompress your upper back, your lower back. And then drop your bum down. And as you inhale, swoop your hands all the way up to the ceiling. Reach up, fill up. And exhale, bring your hands down in front of you. Palms face down. One more breath, just like that. Nice big inhale. And a long, sweet exhale. Nice slow breathing in all of this. From here, bring your hands forward, palms face up. Take your right forearm on top of your left. And we'll interlace your fingers. I'll do it this way. Right forearm on top, palms facing each other. Interlace your fingers so they're crossed over. Bring them up overhead. Their elbows could be bent or they could be straight. Take your right foot, step it in front of your left foot. Lean to the left and reach up with your hands. Squeeze your biceps towards your ears. This is a bit of a side bend, sensing from our left foot, left hip, left rib cage. Nice long arms. Find a place where you can easily breathe. It's not about going to extremes. It's about opening up the side of our body. As you feel a sense of comfort in this place, you can start to roll your left shoulder back. You look up a little bit. And then forwards, look down a little bit, still in that side bend. Just waking up the spine. And then slowly step your feet back together. Wobble if you need to. Then bring your hands down, uninterlace your hands, shake your shoulders out. Same thing. So we'll take the left hand on top, palm facing inwards, right hand underneath, interlace all your fingers. Take your arms up overhead, elbows could be bent or straight. Left foot across the front, lean to the right, lift up out of the right hip, stretch. So this is a nice side bend, finding the rhythm of your breathing. Nice sense of extension here. Find a place where you can inhale and exhale nice and slowly, and then start to roll that right shoulder back, left shoulder forwards. A twisting side bend, challenging for the old spine, I know. And then maybe gaze down, twisting the other way. Come back up, feet together, exhale, hands come back down. Bring your hands to your heart. So what we're doing now is we're moving our spine in all its different ranges of motion. A little bend in your knees. Push your hips forwards, a little squeeze at the bum. Lift your abdomen, lift your chest, look up. Really find a good extension through the front set of your torso. And then take those hands, which are at their heart, up overhead, biceps by your ears. Look up. Squeeze your biceps to your ears, hips forward, chest up. Also breathe. Don't stop breathing. And then inhale, come back up. And right away, as you exhale, take both hands down to the right. So right arm back, left arm forwards, palms face up, a twist, and look back to your back hand. As you inhale, we'll bring your hands back overhead. And as you exhale, we'll twist to the left, palms face up. A little bit of a twist. Again, waking up our spine is what we're up to. Let's do a couple of those. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist right, palms face up. Inhale, up. Exhale, palms face up to the left. Good work, guys. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, wash your hands down onto your hips. Step your feet about hip width apart. Turn your toes in a little bit. And then as you swoop your hands forwards, sit down so your knees touch. This is goat pose. As you exhale, rise back up. A few times like that. Inhale, knees forwards, feet flat, arms up. Exhale, rise up, going down as far as is comfortable for you. Inhale again. On the third one here, lingering. So weight more forwards, putting a bit more compression into your ankles. Squeeze your knees together. Stick your bum out. Look at that, the sun's coming out here. It was supposed to be cloudy. I didn't close my curtains, so hopefully you can see me in the sunshine. Nice big inhale and exhale, rise back up. Square up the inner edges of your feet this time. Inhale, sit down, pause, take your palms face up here. Swimming bear is what this is called. As you inhale, it's like a big breaststroke. Stand up, reach your arms way behind you, and then flipping your palms face up, sit down like you're making an offering. A couple times. So inhale, a big breaststroke. Exhale, sit down, palms face up. One more time, inhale, swoop. And exhale, sit down, palms face up. Look at that sunshine. Hello, sun. Hopefully you can see me. It's so nice to see a little bit of sun. It's been raining crazy here. So palms face up. Feel the burn. We're trying to build a little bit of heat here. It's just yoga. One more, inhale, swoop. Stay standing, exhale, hands to your hips. Bring your feet back together. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, sit down. Squeeze your knees together, stick your bum out. Now we'll take your left hand outside your right knee, your right hand to your low back, and very gently begin to rotate your spine, your shoulder, your gaze, a supported twist pose. Squeeze your knees strongly together. Engage your outer hips as well. Squeeze your outer hips to the bones of your inner hips. It's a twist and a chair, not so easy. And then inhale, stand up. Hands overhead. Exhale, sit down, squeeze your knees together, nice and tight through the outer hips, and then twist to the left. Right hand outside your left knee, left hand to low back. Belly draws in, and you slowly rotate from the base of your spine, then mid-spine, then shoulder, then gaze. Slowly, confidently. Repeating your mantra, I am whatever it is. Embody that quality in whatever you're doing. As you inhale, stand up. As you exhale, wash your hands down. One more cleansing breath. Nice big inhale. And a long, sweet exhale. Good. From the top of your mat, take a big inhale. And then exhale, fold all the way forwards. Inhale to lengthen to a half lift. And as you exhale, bend your knees until you get your hands flat on the mat. Step one leg, other leg to plank pose. Bring your feet to touch, the inner thighs touch. You're trying to push away from the ground. Now, if this is too challenging, too warming, come onto your knees instead. But if you can manage it, knees lifted, press away from the ground, fingers spread nice and wide. Sustaining the strength of this, and again, building heat through this opposition of forces, right? We're resisting the pull of gravity. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on 1, we will drop your knees down, feet flat, lie all the way down. And then right away, cobra. As you inhale, heart comes forwards. Your gaze is more just towards the floor. It's not way up, so don't crease in the back of your neck. Just lift your chest, elbows a little bit bent, and then exhale, come down. As you inhale, come to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Maybe you walk your hands back. Let your bum touch your heels. And then from this crouching position, begin to press with your hands and your toes as your bum goes up and your head goes down. Knees nicely bent. Good old downward dog. A few breaths here. Press into your hands. Move your legs, waking up the backs of your legs now. And then walk up the mat to the top of the mat. Inhaling to a half lift. Exhale, bend your knees, drop your bum into the chair. And inhale, swoop your arms up overhead this time. Chair pose, Utkatasana is what it's called. Fierce pose, thunderbolt pose, different names. All kind of challenging. Big inhale, exhale, fold all the way forwards. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands. One leg, other leg back to plank pose again. Pressing into the mat quite firmly with your hands, nice and broad through your upper back. Squeezing your legs towards one another. Breathing calmly, repeating your pleasant mantra. I am confident, I am strong, I am calm, says Guy today. And then knees down, feet flat, lie down. This time take your fingertips off the mat, elbows to the ceiling. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to stay right there. You're on your fingertips. Good extension through the front of your body. Take another big inhale. And as you exhale, look over your right shoulder. Let your left shoulder come down. Inhale, center. Exhale, look left. Right shoulder down. Inhale, center. Exhale all the way down. Hands on your mat. Inhale to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Bum back towards your heels. Hands might come back a bit. And then bum back and up. Downward facing dog. And again, relax your head. Trying to use this more for spinal traction and extension than anything. So getting the top of your head and your bum as far apart as possible. And then walk yourself up the mat to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, rise all the way to standing this time. And exhale, integrate. How's it going? You getting warm? That's the intent. Another big inhale. And a long exhale. It's definitely warm in here. I turned up the heat this morning. It hasn't been on for a while. And now it's very warm in here. Hands on your hips. Let's just ground ourselves through a balance. So balance on your left leg. Bring your right knee up, nice and high. I'll turn to the sides a bit here. Right knee up, nice and high. Toes flex back towards you. And then send that leg out as straight as you can. Inhale, foot comes in. Exhale, extend through your heel. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale, and stay there for 5, 4, 3, leg complaining, 2, and then 1. Put your foot down, shake a little bit. Same thing on the other side. Balance on your right foot, bring your left knee up, left toes flex back towards you. Take a big inhale, exhale, kick. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. If you need to lean on something, go for it. One more time. We'll extend and linger. Maybe your foot's way low. That's okay. 5, 4, oh my thigh. 3, 2, and then 1. Bring your foot down and shake it off. Good. From here, we'll take a big inhale, moving into some lunges now, working on our legs. Exhale, fold all the way forwards. As you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, right leg back, a long step with your right toes tucked and your right knee down. I'll turn this way so you can see what I'm up to. So right leg's back, quite a distance. Right toes are tucked at the back. This knee could be right underneath your hip or further back. It's really up to you as to how much extension you want through the front of that right hip. Hands down on your mat. And then just a few times forwards and backwards. Inhale, come forwards, keeping your foot flat, but getting your knee beyond your ankle. And as you exhale, walk back, let the left toes lift, and sort of drag that heel back towards you. A couple times like that. Inhale, compress, exhale, extend. Again, inhale, compress, exhale, extend. And that's enough. Let's inhale, come forwards, compress. Really lean into that left leg and start to now slowly, keyword slowly, fire up the muscles of the upper thigh, around the back of the leg, hamstrings of the left leg, engaging strongly. Keep on engaging stronger, 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 stronger. Really fire up all of those muscles on the back of your leg. That's it. And then gently relax the contraction. Walk your hands back, let your toes lift. And again, fire the muscles up of your upper thigh, behind your leg, slowly contracting, contracting, contracting until you reach a place where everything is fully engaged on that leg. Fire them up. And then slowly, slowly release. Walk your hands forwards. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee, and then just a gentle step forwards to a half lift, and then fold, bend your knees. We'll take your left leg back this time, a long step. Left toes tucked, left knee, wherever is comfortable for you. Maybe you got some kind of blanket or something underneath your leg. Whatever works. Same little sequence. As you inhale, come forwards, compress your ankle, feel that in your hip, right hip. And as you exhale, walk back, toes lift, and drag back towards you. Inhale, compress, exhale, extend. Again, inhale, compress, exhale, extend. Same effort here. Come forwards, really compress your ankle. Feel your right hip nicely compressed. Engage muscularly, slowly building a sense of muscular activation of your upper leg. Stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And sustain that. And then slowly release the muscular activation and walk your leg back or hands back, toes lift. Feels like you're dragging your heel back towards you. Now engage the muscles of your upper thigh. Stronger, stronger, stronger. Really squeeze. Stronger, stronger. Lovely. And then slowly release, come forwards. Back toes tuck, back knee lift. Step forwards, half lift. Exhale to fold and bend your knees. From here, inhale, rise all the way up again. Exhale, wash down those hands. And again, big inhale. And a long exhale. Bring your hands onto your hips. And probably, since you're facing forward, step off of your mat. Toes out, heels in. Bend your knees. Find a good sense of support here. So generally speaking, the center of your hip, center of your knee, and your second toe are all kind of moving in the same line if you go side to side. So the toes aren't turned way out or way in. Just a nice, simple alignment. Hands on your knees. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, drop your right shoulder towards your left knee. Inhale to come back to center. Exhale, left shoulder towards right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, right shoulder drops. Inhale, center. Exhale, left shoulder drops. Twisting the spine, working our legs at the same time. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left shoulder drops. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, pause. Straighten your legs. And pause there. And now we'll settle our energy and get down to the floor. Bend your knees. Palms face down. This is more Qigong than it is yoga, but it's all the same. Palms face down. Moving energy in 6 directions. As you inhale, pull your hands up slowly. As you exhale, push your hands away from you. As you inhale, draw them in. As you exhale, make space out to the sides. Inhale, center, and exhale, down you go. Remember your little mantra or intention. So as you inhale, I am, whatever it is, strong. As you exhale away from you, I am strong. As you inhale towards you, I am strong. As you push out and make space, I am, whatever it is, loving, kind, friendly. Inhale, I am. Exhale, I am. Straighten your legs. One more round like that. Inhale, sitting. Exhale, pushing, repeating your intention. The inhale, draw it in. Exhale it to the sides. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, push it down. Nicely done. Hands on your hips, square up your toes, bend your knees, jump your feet together, and go side to side. Getting a little breeze, welcome breeze in the room. Letting everything settle and soften, dissipate. Got ourselves nice and warm now, I presume. So now we can get down towards the floor and sustain some longer holds there. Take a big inhale, hands up. As you exhale, fold all the way forwards. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees. Plant your bum. Extend your legs out front. Give your legs a little shiggle, a little bit of a shake. Get some stuff out the way here. From here, lean over to your left. Bend your left knee here. And then flip your right leg over so it's also 90 degrees, so 90-90. Turn towards the left, driving that right knee down, right hip rolls in. But stay nice and proud through your chest. Look over towards your right foot. This is mermaid pose. And then maybe lean even a bit more into your left hand as you look at your right foot. And here we go. Keep your right knee down. Inhale, right foot up and down. Up and down. It's working the internal rotation of that right hip. And then pause with your foot lifted, your knee driving down quite strongly. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on 1, slowly release it down. Come back to center. And I will flip your legs the other way. So right leg turned in, left leg turned out. 90 degree bend. Twist to the right, stay nice and tall. Left hips rolling down. And then look over your left shoulder. See that you can see your left foot. And then lift that left foot a few times. Definitely gonna get into the muscles of the outer hip here and building strength in the muscles supporting the hip. Really useful, especially for yogis. And then keep that foot lifted as strongly as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then a 1. Slowly release it down. Now come back through center. Maybe you keep your hands behind you, maybe at your heart. See if you can flip your knees over. Boom. The other side. Go side to side. Boom. Up and over. Knees touch down. A few times. Up and over. Up and over. Like I said, maybe your hands are behind as you go side to side. Just juicing up those hips here a few times. Well done. From here, spin on your bum if you need to. Bum more or less in the middle of the mat. Lie down on your back. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug here. And fairly firm squeeze as you bring your knees firmly towards your torso. Keep your chin tucked, back of the head on the mat. So the back of your neck is nice and long. Squeeze strongly for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on 1, we'll slowly release your feet down to the mat and bring your hands, palms face down beside your bum, and then walk your feet in until you just touch your heels with your fingertips. Rising and falling bridge comes next. So here, as you inhale, or lift your bum up and send your arms way up overhead till the backs of your hands touch the floor overhead. That's the inhale. And then as you exhale, unwind your spine and let your palms touch down. 4 more times like that. Inhaling, extending. You really push with your feet, almost like you're pushing your upper back away from you. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Extend, extend, extend. Push. Exhale. Couple more. Inhale. Lift your hips up nice and high. Press your hips up. Exhale. And last one. Inhale. Extend and linger this time. Really trying to push with your feet. Spreading the upper back on the mat through the pressure of your feet. Hips up. And then slowly, slowly unwind. Hands come back down beside the sides of your body. And again, we'll flip-flop our knees side to side a few times. Nice. Side to side, side to side. From here, piriformis stretch. So again, working into the hips. We take your feet as wide as the mat. Knees touching together. You can keep your hands just touching your body for now. Now notice you can, just like we were doing the 1990 seated, bring your right knee beside your left ankle and then your left knee to right ankle, side to side a few times. So they're like windshield wipers, but keep your feet wide. Side to side. And then we'll take your right knee, it's going to go down beside your left ankle, and then use your left foot to hook that right knee down. So that makes sense. Hold that right knee down with your left inner foot or ankle. Right arm reaches way up overhead. Feel this extension from your right knee through your right hip, right rib cage, right shoulder. Nice sense of elongation there. And here it's more yielding into the sensations of your body adapting to the shape. So feel the rise and fall of your breath, for example. Relax your face, relax your shoulders. But continue to feel this strong internal rotation of the right hip, assisted by your left foot. Excuse me. And then slowly, slowly unwind. Both feet are as wide as the mat, and you can flip-flop side to side a few times. And we'll go the other side now. So your left knee beside your right ankle. Your right inner ankle holds your left knee down, your left outer knee down, and then you take your left hand overhead. Find this extension through the left side of your body. And, you know, there's definitely sensations arising. You're trying to meet those sensations with poise, with equanimity. Just letting your breath rise and fall and letting those little tensions dissipate of their own as the intent. Nice and relaxed through your facial features. Nice. Now let's slowly come back out of that. Bring your feet together and flip-flop your knees side to side. And we'll move into a couple of twists from here. So feet together, or knees together. Press with your feet. Shift your hips just a little bit to the left and drop your knees to the right. And then send your left arm out, palm face up. You might hold your knees down with your right hand, or might wedge something between your knees. And again, now we're twisting your spine, so your hips are perpendicular to the floor, your shoulders are flat on the floor. So we're twisting your spine. And you're trying to relax any kind of tension that you're perceiving in your body, your mind, your breath, your heart. Just a slow, easy, rhythmic breath here. Relax that jaw, your eyes. Relax even further. And then let's slowly come back through center. Pause in center. Notice the way in which your body wants to settle. And then press with your feet, shift your hips a little to the right this time. Knees go left. Maybe your left hand holds your knees down. Right hand extends out to the side, palm face up, and you gaze to the right. And again, making friends with your body, your breath. Befriending yourself, accepting what's arising. All of these are key lessons of yoga. Befriending ourselves. It's so important as we face this strange life of ours. There is so much turmoil and chaos. Befriend yourself. Accept yourself. You're doing the best you can. And then, once you've befriended yourselves, you can be a better friend to everybody else. And now let's slowly unwind again. And for a final movement, both arms, both legs up to the ceiling. Twirl your wrists and your ankles, big circles, nice and slowly. One way and the other. And now start to squeeze and pump your hand into fists and spread your fingers. Same with your toes. Squeeze and spread your toes. And then just give it a shake. Shake your ankles, your hands. Get rid of anything that remains stuck to you. Get rid of it. And then slowly, legs down, arms down, palms face up. Nice big inhale. And a long exhale as you sink into Savasana. Now this practice of Savasana, take it seriously. This so-called refractory period is very key to realizing the benefits of yoga. Allowing the effects of what you've just done to be received and integrated into your body, your mind, your brain. So important. Settle in. Notice the rise and fall of your breath, maybe at your nose or your heart. And perhaps settling into the repetition of your original intention, your original mantra. I am, and then whatever word it is, just letting that be felt and received everywhere in your body today. And continue like that as long as you need. We'll conclude our practice with a shared breath, and you can keep going from there. Take a nice big inhale into that heart of yours. And a long exhale. And thank you so much, my friends, for sharing this practice along with me today. So good to have you here. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing along with me today. So good to have you here for the ride. Hopefully that hit the spot for you. I think it did for me. And just a reminder that everything that I'm putting up online, I'm doing it basically for free. And if you feel that there's some kind of value or benefit to you from the practices, your donation is certainly gladly accepted. They help me to further these productions. And also, in so doing, supporting those that perhaps can't afford to attend yoga or take yoga in a more formal setting. So your donations definitely appreciated. Check out the link in my bio there, and you'll find other stuff as well that might be interesting. At any rate, so good to have you here. Take care and see you again soon.